Hello, how is it going with you? Welcome back to another video here of me, Arne Huschenbeth, playing Explorer as usual, as has been the case with the last videos. And this time we're playing a companion deck, Keruga the Macrosage. Not the companion you see every day, but nonetheless worthy of inclusion or trying, or yeah, I mean this. Anyways, Keruga the Macrosage, what does it do? 5/4, and the companion states you can only have spells with mana value 3 or greater in your deck and lands. And then when that is battlefield, for each other opponent you control with mana value 3 or greater, you draw a card. So, you know, you build up a board and you draw a bunch of cards, especially with Fires of Invention, where you can deploy multiple big things. You can really go off with Keruga. And essentially this deck has an incredible late game and quite the explosiveness via things like fires, of course, and then pumping out a Cavalier of Flame and a Kenrith to basically you're optimizing the power of fires with these 5-drops that you can use their abilities while your fires will just cast your spells for free. This is really strong. And then filling out the rest of the deck is some of the best 3-drops that are available. Temporary Lockdown is perfect in a deck that only plays cards that cost 3 or more. Just catches you back up when you play it on turn 4, exiles everything the opponent has with mana cost 2 or less. And then we have, and it's also permanent for Keruga later on. Bonecrusher Giant, sort of a 2-drop, of course. You cannot play. It's just the perfect card in this deck, right? It's a 3-drop that's also a 2-drop removal, so really nice to have. Fable, I mean, no surprise to see it here. Reflector Mage, some people play Skyclave Apparition, some people play, I don't know, Brazen Borrower or more lockdowns. I think Reflector Mage is pretty good. It gives you a body that just blocks stuff, buys you time, can be used with Cavalier of Flame, can be copied with Fable of the Mirror Breakers backside to then bounce more things. I think it's just a rock solid card, an inclusion from Explorer Anthology 2. Omnath, powerful, extremely powerful. Also sort of like gives you that Fires of Invention unfairness angle with Fable of the Fabled Passage, where you just power out your creatures and then give them haste, Cavalier, etc. And last but not least is Leyline Binding. We are playing all 5 colors in a way with Kenrith. We want to activate Kenrith, playing 4 colors for Omnath, of course. So we technically don't need Swamp, but we still have some swamps in our deck. And yeah, with Leyline Binding, we have a very efficient, cheap removal, hopefully on turn 2 available to us. And with that, we have our early game covered with Bonecrusher Giant and Leyline Binding. So yeah, that's the plan of the deck. You just overpower people. You have these high power value threats, efficient cards, and yeah, Keruga the Macrosage. When you ever run out of stuff to do, you just get the companion back and play it, draw a bunch of cards. This deck beats up on mid-range decks like Rakdos mid-range, for example, and it just goes over the top of anybody. So you either have to go under it or you have to counter their stuff. So matchup like Azorius Control is really rough because they just counter all your expensive things, and then you're left with nothing. But Azorius is not super popular these days. It's being suppressed by the proactive decks like Mono Green Devotion and such. And yeah, we'll see how 4-color Fires or 5-color Fires performs. And against Mono Green Devotion, I think it's a close matchup. Temporary Lockdown can be very good against the Elves, Wolffull Haven, taking those out in the early game. And then later on, it depends on your draw, I guess. It depends a little bit on each other's draws, I suppose. Fires of Invention, of course, with like the nut draw can be hard to beat for even the mono green deck, but the mono green nut draw where they go turn 3 Cavalier or what have you, so of course also tough to beat. Anyways, sideboard real quick. We have 4 Mystical Dispute here. You know, it's a 3-drop, but kind of not. It's a 1-drop against the blue decks, against spirits, against control. Then we have 4 Leyline of the Void. Again, a 0-drop in a way against the graveyard decks. Or with Fires of Invention, you can just cast it for free. Skyclave Apparition, just to have more removal. Supreme Verdict, again, more removal against angels and other creature decks. And then I have 2 copies of Chandra, Awakened Inferno down here. it's my way of trying to beat the the control decks. It's uncontrollable, and it's a big planeswalker that with the emblem ticks away on the life total. Kind of only gets answered by Ether Gust. But if my opponent already used the Ether Gust early on a Fires of Invention, I can maybe drop the Chandra on turn 6, and then even kill a Teferi sometimes, right, with the -X. So yeah, Chandra is my way to steal the post-board games against Azorius control, or any control deck for that matter. So yeah, let's try Keruga Fires. Give me, you can give me recommendations about what decks I should feature in my videos. I'm running low on ideas. No, just kidding. I mean, I'll find stuff to do and to cover, but of course, recommendations and wishes are heard. I read the comments, even though I don't answer and reply to every single one of them. I've been, I should answer to especially the questions, and I will try to go through them. But I've just been hung up with other things. So please, don't be offended or anything. I do answer them. I do read them, I say. I don't answer them nearly as much as I should. Okay, this hand is too bad. I don't have white mana. Nope. Okay, that's not a good start. It's not a good start. Going to 5 here already. Okay. Interesting. So we do have Leyline Binding for X equal for 2 mana up here. I think I'll just bottom these 2 friends. This seems reasonable, right? We got Fable, we got our Omnath on turn 4. What's up with the sound? Okay, it's all good. Alright, sweet. Play this. We're playing as humans, okay. Temporary Lockdown is obviously fantastic here. Bonecrusher Giant. And another 1-drop, yikes. Protecting the recruitment officer. Okay. Well. I'll just kill off the Hopeful Initiate, I suppose. Or I could kill this off. The Hopeful Initiate is gonna be the best creature my opponent has, so kill it. Yeah, pretty strong stuff. No, I gave them the opportunity to find another creature here, which I maybe shouldn't have done. Alright, go to 6. I really need to find a land for this Omnath. Now, I'll just play him Fable. Or do I play Bonecrusher? Fable just enables me to next turn go Fires into Omnath, hopefully. I guess against Italia that won't be a possibility. So now I'm at 1, so now I can't win anymore, can I? If I would have blocked Mutavault, I could have drawn into Temporary Lockdown, so I probably made a mistake there. Yeah, now I'm just dead. So if I play Bonecrusher, I can block the Mutavault and go to 1, or I can block the Lieutenant, go to 1. And then I play Omnath, I still die. I think this game was just hopeless. The one way I can get out of the situation is if I block Mutavault, and then I draw into White Land and Temporary Lockdown. It could certainly play the 4th Temporary Lockdown in the sideboard. That might be a mistake to not have that. Yeah. Our opponent had a fast draw with triple 1-drop. This was one time Talia's Lieutenant. That was pretty rough on the play as well. So, you know, you lose some games like that, of course. And I'm mulligan to 5. Okay, so what's not so good? Fable's a bit slow. Yeah, maybe Fable is the cut. I wonder how good Reflector Mage actually is against my opponent. Buys me some time, but their deck... Yeah, it just buys me time, I mean... Interesting. Kind of difficult to sideboard when all your cards are good. Maybe I... Like, the Fable is just... I can't cut the Fable, can I? Cut, like, a Cavalier, perhaps. Maybe a Reflector Mage? Just become a control deck, cut a Fires, not a Cavalier. Yeah, I mean, I just go by the plan of killing everything now. Instead of doing my own stuff. Reasonable hand. I mean, the late game is mine, especially with all the removal. I have Keruga. Yeah. Just be sort of an Omnath 4-color control deck. I think that's a decent plan here. So they can sack this even though they don't have a target, which is kind of weird, because it doesn't say target. So if a Bonecrusher Giant is Dawn's Bodyguard, they can just sacrifice it, unfortunately. So I wouldn't have the Giant as an adventure afterwards. So I'll just wait until they play a creature where I will have the Giant afterwards. Well, now I have to not fall behind. I guess I could have played the Raffine's Tower. On turn 2. Yeah, it's not unreasonable. It's better against Talia. What do I do now? Just Skyclave this? Play Fable? I think playing Fable is pretty good here. Alright. Might discard the Fires. Sure, maybe that's... What am I doing here? Just discard the Mountain. Alright. Kenrith. Just play Fires and then Skyclave on the Luminarch. Or just play Omnath. Yeah, I'm setting up for a really good next turn. They can destroy the Fires of Invention, I suppose, but that will use up their entire turn. They won't have any attacks. I think that's fine. Alright, let's attack the Goblin. And then just play free drop, free drop. I'm not sure. You got it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, the game's just over. I have a way too high life total for my opponent to ever come back. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm starting to think that the Cavalier of Flame plan is maybe just unnecessary. I could see Chandra as a late game sweeper. 6 mana is a lot. It kind of works in this control game plan. Oh, yeah, I don't really have bad cards left. I mean, Kenrith and Fable are just good cards on their own. Kenrith is pretty bad if you don't have fires, I suppose. Just a 5-mana 5/5. And then, of course, if you untap, it's good, but it's a bit clunky on first turn. So maybe getting rid of a couple Kenrith is okay. Cutting fires might just be wrong. I'll try this. No, I don't have Kenrith, no Cavalier, but I still have Keruga. So if I just have my other permanents, Reflector Mages and so on, killing my opponent's stuff, or, you know, at least slowing them down, I will drop the Keruga, I will find Omnath, I will find removal. I think that's all I really need. Okay, I have turn 2 Leyline Binding, but I have nothing else. I think this is a mulligan. I'm looking for lockdown, I'm looking for verdict. Yeah, not a mulligan. Pretty rough. I think I'm gonna go to 4. Like, I'm not seeing myself winning with this hand. These cost me 3 mana. No way. Okay. So I can put all of these to the bottom. Or I could keep the Bonecrusher and do something like this. Hope to find another land in the top. I think that's reasonable. I gotta hope that they don't have an Otawara. Can't beat an Otawara. I can't beat many things on 4, of course, but lockdown could seriously do some damage. I played 28 lands, so the likelihood of me drawing a land is fairly high. They have another triple 1-drop start? That is brutal. Okay, well, we gotta draw that untapped land next turn. Oh. Okay. Damn it. Alright. I guess I should have kept the land, huh? That's brutal. So now I kill this, they hit me for 6, and I have to draw land for the Reflector Mage. Okay. Alright, we did draw land for the Reflector Mage. So now I have to hope they don't have Brave the Elements. Oh, Talia's Lieutenant. Okay. GG. Yeah, I'm only into 4. I mean, could have kept the 3rd land there, but I don't know. Then I wouldn't have had the Bonecrusher. And the Talia would have probably beaten me anyways. Yeah, I think that game was just hopeless. Well, it happens, you know. Magic. You mulligan to 5, you mulligan to 4, you lose. You lose the die roll. Against a deck like humans, they have a strong draw. That's how it is. I would say, though, that the Keruga's Fire stack, I don't know, depending on the list, but I think it might be ahead against humans, especially if you draw the lockdown. Like, that card is just outrageously good in this matchup. So, just in general, I wouldn't be unhappy playing fires against humans. Alright, this hand is looking reasonable. What do we start with? We don't need double blue, so I can just start with Jetmir's Garden. Alright. So I have the green in play. Opponent's gotta be like, what's going on? Jetmir's Garden and this. I guess they see the Keruga, so they probably know what's going on. Come on. So it's mono green with... He just got 2 cards. Huh. The Reflector Mages do not look super appealing, but I might want to keep 1. Could get rid of 1 land, maybe. Now I will play Leyline Binding on the Khan and a Bonecrusher Giant. I want to keep the Fable for potential Omnath. And I don't want to use the treasure. I'd rather pay the life here. My life total doesn't really matter right now. Opponent did not find a land. It's unlucky. But 2 storms. So I have a treasure and I have 4, 5, 6 mana essentially. 7, right? 2 treasures, 5 lands. So what can I do? I can play Fires, Reflector Mage, and return Keruga to my hand. Can also get a Keruga into play right now, but no, that doesn't seem that good. Yeah, I'll just Reflector Mage this Cavalier. What land do I get? Might want to be able to activate the green ability multiple times. So I'll just get a forest. Okay, I can start with this. Play that. Bounce you. Okay, they just concede. Yeah, I mean, Kiki plus Reflector Mage is pretty damn nasty. Okie dokie. Playing against Mono Green Devotion. Skyclave Apparition is pretty nice against Khan. Supreme Verdict, I don't like that much. Reflector Mage? Just do this. I don't know how about Stomp. Maybe that's the card I don't want. Having an interaction for an elf is pretty nice. Cut a Fable. Cut an Omnath. Cut an Omnath. I don't know, it's just... This deck is tight. I don't know what to side out. I think I want to keep my heavy hitters in this matchup because mono green doesn't really interact with me much. So I just want to have access to them. This hand is not great, but I'm not going to go to 5. Yeah, that's one problem with the Keruga Fires deck. It's a bit inconsistent because of the mana, but not like that's not the biggest issue. I think the biggest issue is that it's just slow out of the gate. It just it only plays 3 drops or more. Yeah, you have Stomp and Leyline Binding, but if you don't have those, your deck is kind of slow, kind of clunky. See, my opponent's already, 5 steps ahead of me here. And I haven't even played a spell. Explorer is a fast format. You really have to have that Thoughtseize Fatal Push, you know. Yeah. I was hoping they wouldn't have more action. This is going to be difficult to beat. They're not attacking with the 5/6. That is super interesting. And I do not understand it whatsoever. Okay. So I can fetch a swamp or an island. And have Leyline Binding on the Nissa when I attack with the Goblin. And Reflector Mage the Cavalier, I guess. My Goblin will die to the forest. That's okay. At least I have the Nissa killed. I can also Reflector Mage the forest and then Leyline Binding the Cavalier. But then the Nissa is around, which isn't good for me. Yeah. I think I just keep everything. Because next turn I have Fires plus Kenrith. And then from there I can maybe win. I mean, to be fair, I could also bounce the forest for good and just leave them with the 5/6 in play. Maybe that's actually good. Okay, I want to activate Layer of the Hydra? Sure. Okay, alright. Now if they don't have anything bad... Ooh, they're not attacking with the layer. That's not good. That means they have something big. Oh, 2 of those. Oof. Okay. Well, Kenrith, you have to do some blocking. Our opponent's not even attacking with 1 creature? Oof. Really? Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just draw 5 cards then. I know I could have played Fable first, but maybe I find something powerful that I want to cast. Like this is pretty good against the elves. Cavalier. Also pretty powerful, especially with another copy Cavalier action. I could really turn this game around. I could bounce the Cavalier of theirs. I have options. I can also play Skyclave, kill both trolls. I mean, the world is my oyster really here. Maybe just take out the mana for now, and the next turn go for the kill. Yeah, I have everything at my will. I can just bounce the Cavalier. I don't have to rush things. Okay. They want to make a big layer, sure. Yep. Alright, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, I think I should add the second lockdown. Perhaps over one of the Reflector Mages to the main deck. I mean, lockdown is a little bit inflexible, but if you look at the metagame, there's a lot of decks that just kind of fold to the card. It's very powerful, and you have Cavalier and you have Fable to loot away stuff if you need to. So, yeah, just get rid of it when it's bad. And in worst case, you can just play it, and then it lays around for Keruga to draw a card later on, right? So, I mean, honestly, like, most decks have targets. Even Rakdos midrange, they have, like, Misery's Shadow, Croxa, Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, the token is also a target for it, right? You can just get rid of the token. So, yeah. Alright, this seems good. Yeah. Got all my colors. Rakdos. I'd like to play against that deck. Oh, it's Sacrifice. Well, Lockdown is really good against Sacrifice too. Alright. I technically could have played the Foundry there. So I have to shock myself next turn. I would avoid a shock, but I'm probably going to shock myself anyways. Okay, no Mayhem Devil makes me happy. Yeah, I should probably just lock down, right? They don't have a 2-drop apparently. I mean, it's likely that they have some sort of Deadly Dispute type of thing going on. Maybe I should just Fable? Be a little bit more patient. So if I lock down there and they just Deadly Dispute, it's not that efficient. Yeah. This was a mistake. They should Witch's Oven first. Drain me for one and then sack it. Okay. That's pretty good. I'm at 12 now. Well, I'm not at 12 yet, but I'm gonna lose more from the cat. Discard what? I have a lot of green here. Probably can get rid of these. So I can double stomp. Or I can lock down. Getting rid of these treasures. So if I lock down, they're gonna return the cat once more. Maybe, or maybe not. I mean, I'm gonna lose the cat. But I can sack all these treasures, sack the food, that deals me 3 damage alone. I'll gain some life back with the Omnath next turn. I go to 12 through the shock, then I go to 9. They have a devil. If I just kill the devil here, they just have a cat. The cat will do me 2. Maybe it's more important to get rid of the devil. Do 10. Okay, cool. No Deadly Dispute was good. Let's hope they don't do anything crazy here. That's unfortunately qualifies. So I go to 9. Okay. They have push. Okay, GG. Pretty good. GG. You got me. Wonder what I could have done differently. Perhaps lockdown last turn? Or lockdown the cat? I don't know. Alright, you got me. Pretty strong draw. I mean, they used most of their cards. They had Cat, they had Deadly Dispute, they had Oven, they had Claim, they had multiple Devils. I mean, they had a very optimal draw. So, Leyline of the Void is interesting. But I think I mean, the Bonecrusher Giant is not that good. You could convince me to cut it for Leyline, but they have Blood Type Harvester. I think on the play, honestly, like for 4 lockdowns, the Oven Cat shenanigans are not that impressive. My opponent just had the absolute nut draw. They had everything at every step of the curve. They were on the play, you know, and you lose those. That's okay. Gonna be difficult to cast this Cavalier. Alright, makes it a bit easier. Oh, damn. I made a mistake there, didn't I? I shouldn't have played the Swamp because of Omnath. That was a bit loose. Awkward. Extinction event? That's pretty hilarious. That doesn't seem like a good sideboard card. Thoughtseize is very good. Yeah, my deck is just dying to Thoughtseize here. Taking key pieces that I need and dying to itself. Not being able to cast Cavalier. And then I probably also did the mistake last turn. I should have not played the Swamp. I should have played Hallowed Fountain, so I would have been able to cast Omnath. So I kinda... It's not... Yeah, I just did a mistake there and got punished for it. Playing a little loose in the last... lately, huh? Mayhem Devil is problematic too for my deck. Just maybe I can't cut the Reflector Mage. Maybe I need it. Maybe Reflector Mage is better than Bonecrusher in this matchup. I guess I could have just blocked the Witness, because they're gonna just sack it. And this way I lose one more life. I found a cat and another Fonzies. Both games their draws have been excellent. I don't know if this deck always does this, I don't think so, but at least against me they've been rather lucky. Okay. Triple Fonzies, no big deal. Yeah, probably dead here. They just have lands, they can put me to 3 and then next turn probably die. Otawara. I can bounce my own reflection. They put me to 3 life. I bounce their devil. Damn. How do you beat this draw? Seriously? Maybe if I would have had Omnath in play, I guess I would have had a chance. Yeah, I mean I kind of threw this game, perhaps. Could have played better. Then we're gonna sack the Kiki, put me to 5. At least they won't have a board state, I guess. So if I draw something good here, like an Omnath, how about a Jetmir's Garden? That's actually decent. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I need... Oh well, that's the card I needed. Wait, I can't cast it? Oh my god, I can't cast it. Huh. There's too many blue-white lands. Oh, I don't have forest yet, that's why. Huh. Oh well. So I need to find a land now to gain me that life. Alright. Maybe I have a chance. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's rough. Kill my guy, deal me 4 damage, put me to 3 again, so this hive kills me again. If they just had a fatal push or something, but carries has expertise. Ah yeah, and Deadly Dispute. Why not? Gosh, teach me, senpai. Kevin Cito on a roll here. Holy cow. Yeah, the Keruga Fires, I could have played better, sure, but also a little inconsistent mana-wise. That was rough, man. I got slaughtered there. Rakdos Sacrifice. Yeah, it's a decent deck. It is a decent deck. I'm on the play. I think I'm keeping, yeah. Obviously not an optimal hand. Would much rather have, you know, a Triome to start with. All the Triomes, the Fables, mana base is just awkward in this deck. Okay, we get another shot against humans. Maybe it's a bit hasty to do this main phase, because Brave the Elements cost them 2 mana, and now they can just deploy another Talia. Yeah. Talia really messes with me here. Just drawing a third Fires. Not running so hard today. No attacks. Wait, I did another mistake there, didn't I? Okay, I should just... I'm playing really poor. I didn't see that I have Leyline Binding up. That was actually atrocious. I could have removed Italia instead of returning to Keruga. Yeah, I'm playing horrifically today. What do I do? Again, Leyline plus Leyline. But they have Hopeful Initiate. I can Fires and Keruga. Is that good enough? They might spend mana on killing the Fires. I probably should just do Leyline Binding, Leyline Binding. What am I gonna kill? The Initiate? Luminarch Aspirant, but then I'm gonna remove 2 counters from the Lieutenant, kill one of my things. Not a good deal. Not a good deal at all. I probably should do something though. I'm just gonna take out the Lieutenant. Sure, they have Initiate, but I think if they spend 3 mana every turn to do stuff, it's not that bad for me. Yeah, I mean, Talia's effect is not impressive anymore. They don't have good attacks here. This is actually pretty fine for me. So I can play Keruga, draw 3. I guess that's the only option I have, because this costs me 1 more even with Fires in play because of Talia. So I don't even have any other options. I think I don't want to play the land because I have Omnath. I really want that life gain. Okay, we're looking decent now. Opponent didn't play land last turn, but they have 4 spells in hand. Okay, I made a pretty big blunder on turn 3, but it's looking okay. Alright, that's good. They can pump the Talia, attack for 4. Sure. Kenrith, that's a good one. That is a good one. Play first, I play Omnath. Oh, that's also good. I can kill the Luminag Aspirant, I suppose. But maybe it's better to just get Kenrith going. I really would like to kill the Brutal Kafar, but that's going to be difficult. Yeah, this Kenrith is going to make combat difficult for my opponent. They have another Talia's Lieutenant coming when they destroy this Leyline Binding, so that's also complicating things. Yeah, this could really get rough. I can gain 10 life with Kenrith. I can do a lot of things. I can put 2 counters. I can draw a card, put a counter. They can just blow up both my enchantments. Yep. Now I can actually stomp something and activate Kenrith. Why not? Oh, that's a lot of mana. That is a lot of mana. Okay. Oh no, this flips back. Oh gosh, they didn't play a spell last turn. I didn't even realize. Oh, what am I doing? Now this flips back. Oh shoot, and I can take my Kenrith. Oh, that's fantastic. Ay. That's bad. I need a Reflector Mage to bounce this brute. Okay, the Hopeful Initiate turned out to be perhaps more troublesome than anything else, really. I'll just draw a card. Okay, interesting game. I should not have played 2 spells last turn. I should have just not cast the fires, just cast my Fable. Doing a lot of mistakes these games. I should probably take a step back after this match and take a break and just, I don't know, drink more water or something. I'll take the damage, I guess. Well, that's a good card. But unfortunately, because they have Hopeful Initiate up, they can blow it up with the trigger on the stack. So what do? I could try to get him by casting Stomp on the Lieutenant. Maybe they remove a counter from the Lieutenant, blow up a thing. They use Brave the Elements. That makes them still have all their mana up. Not great. But at least they used up the Brave. Now they can blow up more enchantments. The Hopeful Initiate is just an absolute game winner. So I guess I was meant to kill that with the Leyline Binding. I really have to hope they tap out for some reason. And then I can lock down. Okay. Lieutenant attacks. I guess I'll just block with the 5/4. They just use these up. Okay. Yep. Cavalier. Can't even cast it. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I mean, I could cast it with the treasures, I guess. Yeah, no, my head is somewhere else right now. My opponent's playing pretty smoothly, although the use of the Brave the Elements may be a bit aggressive. They attack the Initiates, really? I love that. What the heck? Couldn't they just win and just name red, attack with everything, win the game? Okay, so now it's 4, 8, 10, 18 damage. Yeah, that would have killed me. I mean, now you're playing badly, opponent. Sorry to say, but this is... You could have just killed me. Oh, now they're tapping out. Okay, so now they're just throwing away the game. Now we can lock down them. Okay, so yeah, my opponent definitely did a lot of mistakes there. I can attack the goblin first, I guess. I can attack everybody, I suppose. Oh, did I have lethal there? If I do it first? I don't think I quite have lethal. Because I wouldn't have had the goblin. Crazy game. I made a lot of mistakes this game. Really don't deserve to. I mean, to be fair, my opponent also made a lot of mistakes. Like, in the end, they could have just won the game there. I really shouldn't have won, but maybe if I wouldn't have done so many mistakes, I would have won in the end. Yeah, well. It's okay. At least I saw some of the mistakes I made. Okay, and again, temporary lockdown steals the game. To be fair, my opponent could have played around it. They really, I don't know what happened there, but yeah. Okay, Cavalier out. Kenrith was pretty decent. Again, it's the question, do I want a Chandra or not? I mean, Talia also makes Chandra so expensive. I'll just try it like this. And in the end, I already have 4 lockdown, I have 2 verdict. I have a decent amount of sweepers. I have big, strong blockers, so I'm not like... You know, I can just stale the game. Anyways, okay, yeah. Again, we have the swamp at the Omnath, a bit awkward. I'll just pass here, because if they have Adeline, I want to Leyline Binding Adeline, and then temporary locked on the board. Or I kill that, I guess, with Leyline Binding. Oh, it doesn't work, actually. Oops. Because it makes it cost more, right. Sure. So I'll take 4. Go to 13. A lockdown. And then we see from there. There's the initiate again. Looks like they have braved the elements. I'm not dead against it, but it's not nice. Made another mistake there, right? I should have done this in beginning of combat, not after they attacked. Oopsie daisy. Why didn't they attack the Mutavaults? Weird, huh? Oh, Fable. Sure. I could bounce the initiate, or I could return Keruga. What's the worst thing that could happen here? They kill my Omnath somehow, attack for 6. I think returning Keruga is... I should have maybe gotten a mountain for the Cavalier. I don't know. Should I bounce this? Is that so important? I could also cycle the Triome. I probably should just return Keruga. The Otawara has utility later on. I don't see... Even if they kill this somehow, it's going to probably be okay. It looks like they just flooded out badly here. You'd have a Brutal Kafar in their hand. I'm honestly a bit embarrassed. This was one of the worst Magic I've played in a while. Sorry you had to witness this. But apparently Keruga Fires is so ahead in this matchup that it doesn't even matter. And my opponent also had a pretty poor draw here, of course. I'll cycle that. Kenny! Kenny in the house. Exactly lethal here. Settle the wreckage. Let's do it. No? Okay. I guess I could have bounced my own Omnath there. It's okay. We still have Otawara at the ready with all double legendaries. 12 life. Nothing that can happen here. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna upload this, even though I feel a little bit embarrassed, but it's okay. You know, for next time I should just be, I don't know, be in a better headspace, play a bit tighter, and yeah, just shake this off. You know, I am aware of, you know, I have days that I play very well. I'm very happy with my play, and I have days where I play a little less well, and that could be, you know, just external things that are going on. I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe I'm a little distracted right now by other things in my life. It doesn't matter. Don't think about it too much. Acknowledge it. Try to work on it a little bit here and there, and be aware of it. But I mean, beating myself up over and over again was also not helpful, of course. Yeah, this deck was. I liked it. We went 3-1. We lost against the Rakdos Sacrifice player, who just both games dismantled us pretty easily. But I don't know. Like, I felt like those matches, that match went so well for my opponent that I don't think that matchup is that bad. Like, Rakdos Sacrifice, if they don't go fast or disrupt you with those Fort Seizes, you can just usually go over the top of them, and Lockdown is really good. Consideration I have is playing Skyclave Apparition instead of Reflector Mage. That would certainly help against Mayhem Devil. And again, I think that was a mistake to board out the Reflector Mage against the Sacrifice deck. The Mayhem Devil is really the only card they can beat me with. And if I don't draw the Leyline Binding, which I unfortunately did not draw many of, then yeah, the Devil can win them a game that I otherwise would easily win. And I guess Bonecrusher Giant is just not that good in that matchup. You can probably also board Supreme Verdict, maybe. Anyways, yeah, that is Keruga Fires. It's pretty straightforward. The matches go fast and quick. You're powerful. You're good against Rakdos midrange. Temporary Lockdown is just an auto win against a lot of decks. I like this deck. I think it's not the most consistent, but if you just want to jam games and do powerful stuff and play powerful cards, this is the right deck for you, really. Activate some Kenrith, Cavalier, attack for 20 damage with haste. do some crazy things with Omnath, this is really the deck for you. And I think it's like solidly tier 2, not quite tier 1. Maybe it's going to tier 1.5 or something like that. Yeah, anyhow, that's enough said about this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments. Like it if you did like the video. And don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't yet. Appreciate the support and thanks for watching. As always, peace out. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.